Hey y'all, how we doing today? Hope everybody's doing great. Okay, the card that we are going to be pulling from Wisdom of the Soul Oracle deck is Expectations. Ooh, expectations. Here's the mantra. I release the expectations of others and of myself. I am perfect in my imperfection. I am enough as I am. And here's what she has to say. At some point, it is likely that we have all felt the expectations of others: parents, loved ones, bosses, teachers, friends, society. When we hold ourselves to unrealistic expectations or expectations that we aren't a yes to, we are stabbing ourselves in the back with subtle sabotage. Perhaps we've experienced the paradox of pressuring ourselves with unrealistic expectations while holding the knowing that we are perfect and enough as we are, and how silly the expectations are. Like the swords, words, and arrows in the back of the person in the card image, it is time to withdraw the expectations of others and harmful expectations of ourselves from our own flesh. We must reclaim our own standard for ourselves. No more self-betrayal in the name of impression or expectation. When we liberate ourselves from unrealistic expectations and unnecessary pressures, we create space for more of who we really are. When we think about the ways we feel pressured or expected to be a certain way, it is helpful to remember where it came from and that it is not ours to own. Think about ways you feel pressured to meet standards or behave in a certain way. Consider where you are allowing expectations of others that don't feel aligned to become your own. Notice any fears around not meeting expectations. All right, and the questions are: when have I felt pressured by others' expectations? How have I pressured myself with unrealistic expectations? How can I create a new relationship with expectations? It's a constant battle, that one, isn't it? All right, 3 deep breaths, one out front, one out back, one out front again. Here we go. Deep breath in. Hold. Release all the way to the toes. Okay, we're going to release out the back. So we're going to make a window, a door, a portal, something to whoosh that energy out the back that we hold there. Okay, here we go. Deep breath in. And whoosh. Send that energy out. And one more out front with a great big old sigh. Just let it all out. Let's do one more of those. Let's let the expectations of this day, let's just let them out, whether they be ours or others of us. Okay, here we go. All right, let's tap. I release the expectations of others and of myself. I am perfect in my imperfection. I am enough. I am. I am a unique expression of the divine, and I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. 2 more times. I release the expectations of others and myself. I am perfect in my imperfection. I am enough. I am. I am a unique expression of the divine, and I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. I release the expectations of others and of myself. I am perfect in my imperfections. I am enough. I am. I am a unique expression of the divine, and I choose how I express that uniqueness. I am peace. I am love. I am one with life. I am. Big old sigh. Yeah, that's a biggie. The expectation of others, right? Uh, and then they become our expectations because we forget that they were not ours to begin with. Something to work on for sure. And it all has to also do with our self-worth, how we feel about ourselves. I am perfect in my imperfections. Okay? I am enough just as I am. And so are you. We're enough just as we are. That doesn't mean we don't try to get better or continue our learning, our education, or our deep diving into the shadows. It just means that at this moment, I am as perfect as I can be in my imperfections. And I'm never going to be perfect because there is no perfect. And I'm never going to get it done. It's kind of like the dishes. You're always, if you eat and you fix food, you're always going to have dishes to wash. Or somebody has to wash dishes, right? Anyway, yeah, expectations. So pick one of those. I release the expectations of others. That's a good one. Just make that a mantra for the day, or just I am perfect in my imperfections. I think as we accept who we are, all of who we are, just life becomes easier and more flow because we're not trying to be something that we are not. Right? We're not trying to keep it all together. Believe me, from someone who tried to do it, I'm just like, not my job. Not my job. I'll help you, but and I'll hold a safe container for you, but it's not my job to hold it all together. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Thank you for tapping along. See you next time. Ciao.